Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and the finale of the Book of Boba Fett just released, and it is juicy, very juicy, even more juicy than episode 6. Well, I guess not really, but this episode is over an hour long. It's exactly an hour long, and there's a lot to unpack here, so let's get on to the first impressions, guys. Let's go! Okay, so this is a first impressions video, so I'm not going to be going into every single thing in the episode here, but I'm just going to say that I actually did like it. Some people are complaining online and stuff, and I can really understand why there is some issues about this episode and issues in the season. But I thought this episode was good, and we brought Boba Fett back, because in the last few episodes he was just really not in the spotlight at all. I mean, he only just made a cameo in episode 6 and didn't appear at all in episode 5. And those episodes were good, but they were really lacking Boba Fett, and they didn't really belong in the Boba Fett show, especially because episode 5 just really felt like a Mandalorian episode. Literally, it was basically a Mandalorian episode. If I saw it not knowing what show it was from, I would have definitely guessed it would be like Mando season 3 episode 1, but no, it's the Book of Boba Fett. Okay, only the intro gives it away. So yeah, but we bring Boba Fett back. He actually does some stuff in this episode, and Mando's here too, but Boba definitely takes the spotlight. It was good to see him back. Okay, he writes the Rancor in the episode, which is really good and really fun to see. He blasts off and goes to get it. Now I didn't know what it was going to actually bring, but when I saw the Rancor, I just thought, yeah, let's go. Some people are probably expecting something else, like I don't know, Han Solo, but like why would Han come? I mean, Han and Boba aren't really friends that they make up after episode 6, because Han kind of knocked Boba into the Sarlacc pit. Whatever. Maybe they could explore something like that in Boba season 2. It was fun to see Boba actually use his jetpack and stuff, and him teaming up with Mando was so fun. Just them beating people up. Like seriously, man, it was awesome. Now I did like the Pikes in this episode. They had those big spider droids which were really hard to take down. They were like a real threat. Like seriously, man, they almost posed a bit bigger threat than Cad Bane. But whatever, they were cool. Um, some people, I think, Star Wars Theory said that Crimson Dawn or the Black Sun should have came in, but personally, I don't think they should. I feel like the Pike Syndicate was enough for this episode. I feel like introducing something else would just be kind of weird for the last episode. And just kind of keeping it like this can be is fine. I feel like they might be. I think they should introduce Crimson Dawn next season for season 2 if they were doing it, and then Boba can like do something else, and maybe he can team up with Han, and then he and Kim and Kira can have like kind of reunite, and it can be big. Hopefully the season will be longer though, so we can kind of focus on Boba and have like a bit of time for stuff, like other stuff like Han and Kira. But uh, whatever. I just liked how it was just the Pikes here. It was cool. I wish the battle was more large scale. It's just kind of like 20 people running away from everything, but I kind of feel like it was more like a disaster movie where like there was a lot of people everywhere, and I know they probably couldn't have done that because I feel like the budget for the show was just not quite enough for like thousands of people to be running around on Tatooine and stuff. But I feel like that would have made the episode a little bit better. Just kind of have more of a large scale event here, but we just kind of had like 20 people running away from those spider droids. I just kind of feel like it needed a little bit more. I wish Fennec Shand didn't go to kill those other pikes, like the head pike and stuff. I think that should have been Fennec and Boba, because they were kind of the leaders of the Pike Syndicate, and the main character doesn't even get to take them out. The secondary character, okay, the second lead gets to take them out. And I know it's not that, it would be worse if Mando took them out, because that would just be kind of a slap in the face. Mando has his own show, okay? Come on, this is supposed to be Boba's show. Mando already has 2 seasons worth of content, okay? But whatever, though Fennec is kind of gone for most of the episode, going over to Mos Eisley. So yeah. But whatever, let's get into the juicy stuff. Grogu is back. I have mixed feelings about this scene. It was cool seeing Grogu coming in the X-Wing. Although it was a bit careless of Luke to just send a child in X-wing. I mean, that could have ended really badly, Luke. But uh, yeah, that could have ended really badly. But I think it was a good idea to not have Luke come in. I just kind of feel like this isn't his story. We don't. I don't really want another like a Mando season 2 thing where where like Luke came in and just wrecked ass and kind of took away from the other hero spotlight. We don't need Luke Skywalker in this story. Just to kind of kick ass. He was cool in the last episode, but I feel like we don't really need him in this story. And yeah, it'd be cool to see him kick ass, but I mean, we got it last season, and although the scene was cool, we don't really need any more of that. Okay, we've seen Luke take out some people. We don't really need to see it again. Okay. Okay, so Grogu comes. It's really cool. He calms down the Rancor, which I think it really should have been Boba doing that, but whatever. I mean, Boba, I mean, he gets the most screen time probably out of every other character in this episode. So you know, that's an improvement. Everything with Mando and Yoda is really just magical, but this doesn't really leave that much for Mando season 3. We really should have gotten all of this stuff in Mando season 3. Okay, we should have seen the Jedi Temple and Luke and Ahsoka in the book of Boba Fett. I think Book of Boba Fett chapter 5 should have been episode 1, and we could have had like more episodes, just Mando on its own in season 3 maybe, and him starting to like come to losing Grogu, and maybe him starting to feel better about it. But then maybe, and then he pays him a visit towards the end of the season, and it goes wrong, blah 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 blah. And then he goes to he goes on a quest with Cara Dune and stuff like Grief Karga and like Boba and Fennec on the end of the season 9, or just to do something like that, just have like a little mission, and then I don't know, something like this happens where the lady brings Yoda to Mando, and that kind of stuff happens at the end of Mando season 3, because I feel like that just be a lot better. But now, if you haven't seen Book of Boba Fett and you just went straight from Mando season 2 to season 3, you're just gonna be kind of confused because like everything just kind of is back to normal now. So yeah, that's weird, but whatever. I guess this is all right, but I don't know if I'm really excited for Mando season 3 anymore. What are they gonna do now? I mean, it's kind of a happy ending. You don't even have to do Mando season 3 anymore. But we all know that they're gonna do Mando season 3 and probably season 4, and man, Mando. So Cad Bane, he was really, really cool in this episode. It is revealed that the Pikes did kill the Tusken Raiders that Boba was hanging out in the first few episodes. And yeah, I was expecting Cad Bane himself to kill them, but whatever, this is still cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna skim over this part of the video pretty quickly, because when I do my ranking video on all of the book of Boba Fett episodes, I'm probably gonna go much more in depth in these last few episodes. Kind of, that's probably gonna be a long video because I have a lot to say on these episodes, especially this one, because I'm kind of skipping over a lot of stuff, and the Cad Bane stuff I really wanna like dive more deep into, but whatever. I do like this is the fight they have. I wish it was a little bit longer, but it's overall all right. Cad Bane does look cool. He kind of sounds a bit different in this episode, doesn't he? Whatever. I think he kind of looks and sounds a bit better in the previous episode. But whatever. I don't think he's dead though. I feel like he's gonna come back just because it's Disney. I mean, I kind of feel like they would just bring Cad Bane back just to kill him, and Darth Maul survived getting chopped in half and having his genitals cut off with him. So I feel like Cad Bane would have been able to survive just getting stabbed in the chest, and might have not even gone all the way through. And there could be some cybernetics in there because we see that that's able to be done before, and yeah. We even know that Cobb Vanth survives after after post credit scene. And by the way, I'm not really angry that that's all that we got from the post credit scene. I feel like if we're gonna get like a new tease for a show, or like what Star Wars Theory said with like Luke on Endor and having like Han and Leia drop by and stuff with Ben Solo, I feel like that would happen like at the end of Mando season 3, and that post credit scene. I think we can wait until then. I'm perfectly all right. This episode is actually kind of cool. Whatever. But this kind of confused me. When Cad Bane says you're going soft with age, and then Boba says we all do. Um, I don't really know if I agree, but whatever. This is the end of the season. Boba is the ruler of Tatooine and all that, and I'm kind of satisfied. There could be a season two. Um, I mean, I'm kind of excited for a season two. I think they could do a season two. They're probably going to introduce the Crimson Dawn. Maybe Boba Fett is struggling to be a cool leader, and he's just like falling under peer pressure, and we could see something like that. And there's still going to be crime on Tatooine. Okay, Tatooine is a desolate, like dirty place, and in episode 9, oh god, I went back. In episode 9, I kind of felt like no one was really on Tatooine anymore. So yeah, maybe Tatooine is just kind of you know like evacuated. Maybe something happened on Tatooine. But whatever, we're gonna find out on Boba Fett season 2. Anyway, guys, this is Alfie, and out.